Hey guys, occasionally a perceptive person will ask how much these videos are for cathartic reasons or for therapeutic reasons, some of these ranty type videos. The answer is it varies, some more than others. Hopefully this one will have some sort of therapeutic cathartic value, right? Otherwise somebody might be going postal, as they say. Japan Post has had some mentions in some previous videos, usually not positive. Perhaps a video talking about unnecessary paperwork or how pedantic bureaucracy is in Japan, or topics like that. Sometimes Japan Post will get a mention because they're at the center of all that nonsense, you know, and we've talked on a video about being patient, you know, and not losing your cool. You know, all those topics, we often talk about Japan Post. There's Japan Post right there. Just because they're such a test. They're a test of our patience, and they're a test of our... just a test. They're a damn test. Now, just want to start at the beginning too by saying that there are some people that we know, including our buddy at Fake Food Japan, who deal with Japan Post all the time, and they don't seem to, well, they might have problems, but they seem to get around them pretty well. They seem to be able to, you know, send fake food to people all around Japan, and we know our guys at Freedom Japanese Market send snacks and candies and stuff all around the world. So obviously those guys are dealing with Japan Post all the time, so they've obviously must have more patience or something. But what's triggered this video is they've got this ridiculous system. So first of all, because of COVID, for some strange reason, because of COVID, EMS and airmail and all the usual types of mail that we use to send stuff overseas from Japan stopped. We stopped having the ability to use them about 18 months ago, soon after COVID started. Well, it's longer than that now, isn't it? So possibly because there's not as many passenger aircraft, and there's not as many, you know, cargo holds that they can slip their international mail into. Who knows? Who knows why? Doesn't matter why, does it? As we've discussed previously. But the bottom line is you can only use surface mail now to send stuff around the world, which takes a long time. And then Japan joined the axis of evil. The USA and Australia and a bunch of other stupid people banded together to form the coalition of the paranoid and overreacting stupid people. Their thinking is, if you can call it thinking, their reasoning is that they want to stop terrorists and money launderers. And apparently terrorists and money launderers can't use the internet for some reason. So these guys think that if we register on the internet, not showing any ID at all, but we register on the internet using some email address and some computer somewhere, and put all our information and spend lots of time faffing around on the internet, and then print a piece of paper and attach it to our bomb or our cash, our drugs cash, or whatever it is that we're sending internationally, that they'll somehow stop us doing naughty things, right? So fail to see how that would work, right? If fail to see how that faffing around with the internet and pieces of paper is going to stop anybody doing anything. We might have talked about this a year ago when we went through this nonsense. All we wanted to do today, and about this time last year, is just send one small present to Australia. We gave up. We used to sell stuff on eBay, some of you guys would be aware, and we gave up on it because it was just too much hassle. Japan Post and all this other bull was just too much hassle, and it wasn't worth it, so we gave up. And so we don't sell stuff on eBay anymore. But once a year, we like to send a little thing to Australia to a family member, you know, that's all we want to do. And last year we went through all this bull because you can't send anything to Australia from Japan and a whole bunch of other countries without getting on the internet and registering and filling out this form and printing the form and taking it to the post office and then filling out another form and going through all their BS, right? So we've gone from, we used to go to the post office at least once a month, sometimes twice a month because of eBay and all these other things. And we used to send little gift bag things out to our patrons and things like that. And we've just stopped doing all that. So now only once a year do we go to the post office and attempt to send something. And so today, didn't even get that far. Today, opened the Japan Post International Mail My page, and tried to log in. And it said, oh, incorrect password or username. And oh, really? Okay. So checked it. Went and checked it where it was. Kept the original email from them as they advised. No mistake. Tried again. No, incorrect password or username. Oh, okay. So tried a couple more times. Okay, forgotten password. So asked it to recover the password, and no, can't do that. Error. It said. Oh, okay. And then tried again, and it said, you can use this other option with your secret question. Okay, let's do the secret question. And what's your mother's maiden name? All right, entered that. No, error. Incorrect. Right. Also noticed every time we tried to access the page, now they do have a sort of an English page, a Japanglish page, and every time we tried to access it, it automatically changed our settings of our keypad, our keyboard, over to kana, right? Which happens sometimes when you're filling out Japanese forms. It automatically switches your setting from English to kana, right? And so that's not going to work because our secret word is in Romaji. So change the setting back to Romaji again and enter it. No, that's not going to work. Error, it said. All right. So I really want to send this thing, right? And because we know that it's going to take forever to send it anyway, because it can only go surface mail. So okay, let's start again. So registered again on their stupid website and filled out all the forms again. And again, look, we never expect, even though we operate the English Friendly Directory, we never expect any company or any organisation in Japan to be English friendly. Obviously, it's Japan, the language is Japanese, right? But when they do have English pages, you would expect that they'd at least be reasonably understandable. And it's just atrocious. We talked about this last year. It's the English on there is so bad, it's ambiguous. You've got all these, one big thing that they've got, like, just can't seem to get their head around, is pronouns. So it will say I cannot access, or it cannot access, or just simple basic English errors that leave you confused. What's that mean? What's that mean? And then at one stage it said something about congestion. I was like, oh, maybe their website's busy. So I left it an hour and tried again. No, it's still got the same problem. It cannot access. What's it? Just terrible. And then, okay, we'll register again. So I filled out the long form. And again, there's all these ambiguous bad English on there where, what do they want here? Do they want this or do they want that? And you enter it, oh, error. And get to the bottom, okay, enter, error. And come back, what's wrong, Just terrible. Just terrible. So look, again, some people have probably had more positive experiences of Japan Post, but, it's been one organisation that consistently, and you guys have been with us for a while, for 10 years, often Japan Post has come up and featured in videos. There's examples of just bad bureaucracy and bad, pedantic bullshit. So eventually printed out, registered the second time, and filled out all their form, and it said, okay, you've registered. We'll send you an email to confirm it. The email came. Okay, click this link to confirm your new account. So click the link, and it opened at the Japan Post page, and then it said, okay, you've confirmed your account, and then it said log in and put in the name and the password, error. It's right. So back to where we started again. So that was like, I don't know how long that was. Forever, an hour, 10 hours, no idea. Just, you know, when you're doing stuff like that, it feels like forever. And so at the end of it, after all that, end up with this back where we started from, this error thing and wrong password and username. And it actually said at the end of the registration process, it actually said print this page for your records. Because, you know, they love the paper, right? The Japan Post is the classic example of loving the paper. And so actually did it, because I thought, yeah, let's have a hard copy of this, just to say that, to show that we really did it, you know? And so printed it. Okay, well, here it is. Here it is. Okay, try it again. No, error. Wrong password and username. Jesus. So gave up, basically, and then thought for a fleeting moment, thought about going to the post office with the thing I want to send, which incidentally is a very small book and a card, right, which fits in a small envelope, right? That's all I want to send to Australia. No big deal, you know? And I thought I could take that and this piece of paper showing that I've registered online and take it to Japan Post and say, look, I'm trying to send this and it won't let me log in, there's some error. And then I decided, no, it'd be a waste of time. Be a waste of time. I might have more patience tomorrow and try again, but it's not likely, because it's a waste of time. I know what will happen. If I walk in there and tell them, look, I tried, I couldn't get anywhere, it just kept saying error, they just go, then that'd be the end of it. That'd be the end of it. Sorry, you can't do it. Oh, it's very difficult. Sorry. You know, that's what they say. So it's just, look, my advice is, if you're coming to Japan for any period of time, just warn everybody that you're not going to be sending them anything. Because it's just, you know, this isn't just about the COVID thing either. The COVID thing just meant that your options for sending stuff became less, and it takes longer. Okay, so, but this pedantic, faffing, ridiculous BS, you know, how hard would it be to make a website that actually works? And if they're going to have English on it, how about finding someone in Japan somewhere who can speak English, who can check the English for them and get it right? Because it just adds to the difficulty when you don't know what it's saying. You know, there's some strange phrase in English. It doesn't enter. What? It doesn't enter. What are you talking about? It doesn't enter. You know, error. It doesn't enter. What? And then it said something about congestion. Oh, okay, maybe it's busy. But you don't know. It's that Yoko kind of no thing again. It's that I don't really know thing. It's all a big freaking mystery, you know. So yeah, look, you know, this is why we don't sell stuff on eBay anymore. This is why we don't send presents to our patrons anymore. It's just that it's not worth the hassle. The Japan Post thing is just not worth the hassle. It's so much hassle, it's not worth it. You know, the only thing now that we use it for is we go in there once a year to try and send a present to someone in Australia, and this is what happens, you know. So anyway, this was a rant. It was a rant, but again, the thinking is that you know, if this is the experience that I have consistently, year after year after year, dealing with those idiots, then chances are a good percentage of you guys will as well. Some don't, you know. Over the years, different people have said, oh, I've never had a problem with Japan Post. That's great. You know, that's great. If you've been lucky and you've had no problems at Japan Post, that's fabulous. But you know, without fail, no matter how much preparation we do or how much we try to conform with their BS, every time we try anything that's related to Japan Post, it ends up being a frustrating, stressful thing that often fails, where you just end up going, I fucking can't do it, you know. So it's a warning. You know, if you're coming to Japan for a period of time, if you can avoid it, don't go to Japan Post. Just don't go there. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Unless you got lots and lots of free time and lots of patience, and what you're trying to achieve is not important. The frustrating thing with those idiots is, if you're trying to achieve something that's important to you, it becomes really frustrating, because it's like, you know, I really want to do this. We've got 2 weeks left till Christmas. Really want to get this thing in the post, but, you know, it's not looking like it's going to happen. Might try the website one more time in Japanese, because they're a bit suspicious about that form It's quite possible its default is just going to Japanese and it doesn't understand Romaji, even though it's an English page. But again, you know, it's pretty rude. You know, if you don't want to have an English page, that's fine. It's Japan. No need to have an English page. But if you're going to have one, how about make the effort and get some real English on there instead of that ambiguous BS? And how about make it work? You know, because this had this same problem last time. I tried to access those forms, and it just doesn't seem to like the English thing. It doesn't like it. So whoever built their website just doesn't understand about English. So, so frustrating. Anyway, there was that. The next video is going to be about something nice and positive and isn't Japan wonderful, okay? This is going to go on our Uncool Japan playlist. Things that suck badly in Japan. Number 1, Japan Post. Sucks. Japan Post sucks. More videos coming soon.